You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round. You can't find a fighter.
What's good with you? This is Outs in the Hall, aka the Dream Catcher, your dream coach, and I'm ecstatic today. You know why? Because this is episode 8, baby. This is episode 8. We're keeping this train moving. We started on January 1st. We took an oath. We made a vow with each other that we were going to take this journey together to awaken our dreams and to change the world. And we're progressing every week. We're getting stronger. We're getting more confident, and we're pursuing our dreams with passion and with vigor. And we're in the midst of the Extraordinary You series. And last week was part 3. This is going to be part 4, and this is going to wrap up the Extraordinary You series. And this is a calling. I don't know if you recognize this backdrop behind me, but this is where it all began. If you go back to the videos on January 1st, this is where our opportunities were. If you remember that picture, if you don't, go back and look at it. This represents our opportunities. This represents our gifts. This represents our talents, our abilities. And if you recall what Extraordinary You is, it's what makes you you. It's your giftings. It's your talents. It's your abilities. It's your sexiness. It's your dopeness. Those are those things that make it makes you you. And so we're focusing in on that. And today I want to challenge you to rise up. Why rise up? Because I've been having conversations with people over the last week and a half, actually quite frankly the last month, and people are going through some serious adversity, me included, going through some serious challenges in life. Life happens. But let me tell you something, C.S. Lewis said that hardships often prepare people, ordinary people, for an extraordinary destiny. What do you want your destiny to be? And the reason why I came here today is I wanted to show you, I want us to reflect on where we were on January 1st. And I want you to get a snapshot of where you were and think about where you were. And I want you to ask yourself, do you want to go back to that place? We were at a place where we were sick and tired of being sick and tired, and we wanted to awake our dreams. We made a decision to wake up. So I want you to think about that time, and I challenge you to rise up. I challenge you to rise up because I know that it's hard. I know right now there's a burden, there's a heaviness right now that's weighing you down, and you can't even focus on your dream, let alone your gifts, let alone your talents, let alone your abilities. I understand that you're going through some financial turmoil right now. I understand that you're in the midst of a divorce. I understand that they've been overlooking you at your job. I understand that you can't focus on writing that book. I understand all that. I understand that. But understand that with success comes adversity. It's a process. And you gotta understand that in the midst of everything, if you sit down and you honestly think about it, instead of focusing and channeling all of your energy and all of your thoughts on what's going wrong, focus on what's going right. Because there's a blessing in every situation if you look for it. Stop looking for what's going around. Stop taking a victim mentality and start looking at things from a victor mentality. Yeah, I know it's difficult. I'm not trying to negate what's going on. I'm not trying to downplay the hardship and the adversity that you're going through, but there's a blessing in every situation. And if you take the time out to focus on that, you'll start to see that you can move forward. It'll give you courage to rise up, because all of a sudden you look at around you saying, you know what, it's not that bad. You know what, the fact that I'm able to wake up every day and pursue my dreams, the fact that I can even have this dialogue with my inner self, I'm blessed. You gotta understand that. You gotta get this principle. And once you understand that, you can proceed forward. Think about, I know it's painful. Believe me, I know it's painful. But think about this, picture this. Picture yourself 20 years from now having this dialogue with yourself, a what if dialogue. Because you knew that thing that God placed inside of you, that you were supposed to get it out. You knew that idea that you had was going to change the scope of your family. It was going to change the game for your family. You knew that idea, that vision that you had was going to impact people on a whole nother level. But today I'm here to tell you that nobody can stop you. You can still have that. Nobody can stop you but you. Yes, I know that pain hurts, but it can't stop you. Yes, I know that disappointment hurts, but it can't stop you. Yes, I know that failure hurt, and it was embarrassing, but it cannot stop you. The only person that can stop you is you. You're the one that's creating those thoughts that you can't. You're the one that's creating doubt. You're the one that's telling yourself that you're not worthy. You're the one that's building your own insecure thoughts. That's you. It's nobody else. That's on you. Understand that hardship, adversity is a part of the process. Nobody's excluded from adversity. I was thinking back the other day, and I was looking at the NBA All-Star game, and I was looking on the east side, and I saw Magic Johnson there as Kobe was going down the line, and he was shaking everybody's hand. You know, it was his farewell, his last All-Star game, and I saw Magic Johnson and Cookie Johnson. And I don't know if you remember this, those that are basketball fans, and even if you're not a basketball fan or a sports fan, this was in the news. In 1991, I remember it vividly. I was in my dorm room at Alabama State University, and the announcement came out. Magic Johnson was in front of the press at the top of his career and announced that he had HIV. Adversity, hardships. So number one, think about this from this perspective. Think about what Magic was going through mentally, about his health. Think about what Magic was going through, thinking about his career being over, announcing that he was retiring. And think about what that did to his wife and to his kids and his family. But have you read or have you been paying attention to where Magic Johnson is right now? This man overcame adversity. This man, I saw happiness on the face of him and his wife Cookie, like total happiness, love, joy. Do you know what Magic is doing in the community? Do you know how successful he is at business? Adversity builds character. I challenge you to rise up. I challenge you to move forward. I challenge you to pull that thing, that paper that you wrote down on January 1st, those goals that you had, those desires, that passion that you have, that you wrote down, that you put in your coat pocket, that you put in your wallet, that you put on your mirror. If you did it, if you didn't, you need to do it. I encourage you to pull it out and rise up. You can do this. You are extraordinary. You got gifts, you got talents, and you got abilities, and it's made for you to dispatch into the world. You can do this. Rise up. Rise up. That's the message today. Straight up and down, rise up. Adversity builds character. This is Algernon Hall. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me, continuing this journey with me, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a good one. Be extraordinary. Peace.